I am doing another BJD budget-friendly doll. Now this, I'm always trying to promote authentic dolls as opposed to recasts. I have no problem if you buy recasts or anything like that. I always think it's up to the individual person. I myself own some recasts. I own a lot of authentic dolls. You can check out my videos. But I do, and I'm certainly on a crusade at the moment of promoting lower cost. I wouldn't say they're low cost because let's be honest, they're not cheap when you're buying authentic, but low cost BJDs. Now a lot of low cost BJDs fall more into the hinged ball jointed doll section, which means they're not strung. So on certain forums, BJDs in the modern sense are considered strung art dolls. But honestly, there are a lot of forums who accept authentic BJDs that also accept, you know, hinged BJDs. So I can't take credit for thinking of this one. I actually got this idea from someone who I absolutely love on Instagram, who made me a beautiful Keep doll, if you remember. And I saw in one of her photos, Molly Dolly. I'm pretty sure it was her that posted the Molly Dolly BJD, and then I was like, oh my goodness, I have those in storage because Molly Dolly is actually one of my favorite Mart collectibles. I love Molly. She's like a dolly that has this kind of sass to her, I think I would say. You can get her in figurine form, you can get her in BJD form, and there are larger figurines. My lord, one day I'd like to have one of the larger figurines. I'll kind of introduce her as best I can. So Mart figurines is a relatively new thing to New Zealand. It is a collectible range basically of certain characters. They have characters who are absolutely adorable, and there's something to cater to each taste. You go from obviously humanoid to animal, and I've collected them all of the ones that I love. My son loves the fennec foxes, and Molly Dolly is one of my favorites, especially if you are going into a yo-yo show in New Zealand or a pop stop in like Sylvia Park and you're not sure which one out of all the range, because they range from I think about $16 to the higher 20s depending on which figurine you want to collect. The Molly Dolly erosion set is my favorite. I have more than this one. There's another one there and another one there, and there's quite a few over there. It's amazing. I'll bring it up and I'll show it up close, of course. And I think it is one of the best collectibles, and certainly something that over time is going to be sought after. She reminds me very much of Tulip and Blythe, to be honest. She kind of has those vibes for me. But these are little figurines, so if you're looking for a little dolly figurine to collect, Molly is a gorgeous one. And then they go into the BJD range, which I have here, Molly Cat in the Box. So this is a ball jointed doll, not a strung doll. So again, just be wary when you're collecting. Always do your research of what sort of BJD collecting you want to get into. And this is a smaller range authentic BJD. So this one cost me, I believe, $129 New Zealand. So half that if you're looking in pounds. And I think it would be about maybe $80-90 US. I'll put the conversion for US around the bottom. She's really, really cute. Obviously, I've opened this up before because this has been in storage and I wanted to see what my dolly looked like. And you can get her in a range of BJD styles, and it's just a real budget-friendly, authentic BJD doll. That is super cute. My gosh, I'm rambling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring down the camera and we're going to have a look at her. And then after we've had a look at her, I'm not going to show the construction. I'm just going to do a general thing. You can get these little play sets for your Molly Dollies and your figurines, etc. So this is a Pop Toy House Leisure Time. This one is the book bar set. Okay, we have a book bar set. Whatever that means. I got it because it has like a big balloon chair. It's got a little coffee table there, some donut chairs. It looks really cute. It's pink. I mean, adorable. And how you can put them together and then put them for display pieces and all the other ones. So let's bring the camera down and do a box opening. Yay! So first, looking at the box, Molly Cat in the Box action figure. They're advertised on the website, and some of the stores they have Molly BJDs on them because they are born to doors. I can't read any of that. Molly Cat in the Box looks like it has an age limit. Oh, it's ages 15 plus. They are really, I would say, teenage to adult collectors. As you can see, this is one of my favorite ones, which is why I'm displaying it. This figurine is stunning. As I said, it's from the Erosion series and it's just gorgeous. You can take off the helmet and see her face. There we go. I love this style. I love that it's a little creepy. She's a tiny bit creepy. I love she's sparkly. I love she's shimmery. I love her pink hair and parts of her move. But yes, I would definitely consider this more of an adult collector toy. Teenage, you know, later teens to adult. So I agree with that. So it says Cat in the Box action Molly figure, and it says, please open the box carefully. And she is one of their characters. There is lots of characters. So as I said, there's something to attract everybody. If you're an animal lover, go for one of the animal series. If you like something a bit quirky, there's a Crybaby series. Not really my cup of tea, but yeah, some people might, obviously some people like it. There's little boy figurines if you're more into boys. Can you see her in there? Isn't she cute? She's like this weird, for me, she has almost an animal. In the way they do her mouth, she has almost an animal type feel to her. I think my daughter calls it the ooh mouth, which I don't actually know. I mean, if you know why, you can let me know, but I actually don't know why. I'm not that internet up to date with it. Look at her. So she is a smaller ball jointed doll, as I said. She's obviously smaller than a 1/6 doll. I've got my 1/8 dolls behind. I'll just have a quick look. So these my authentic strung 1/8 dolls. I'd say she's around that sort of, I wonder if I should get one of them out. I don't want to go through my my cupboards to get them out, but I have shown them in previous videos. So she's about the 1/8 size. So I'll get that out. Oh, look. Hands, different hands to change her with. Slippers, a little pussycat. She's already got her clothes on. She's got cat ears. I mean, honestly, this is really a doll for your dolls in some ways, like your bigger 1/3 dolls. Little box to put kitty in. Cute. So I had this in storage, and it's not that I forgot about her. It's one of those collectibles that I collected, and one day, you know, I say, I'm gonna go and do an opening of it. And when I saw it on Instagram, I was like, I know those and I have those. And it really goes along with my theme lately of trying to gently persuade people, give the artists their dues, give the companies their dues, and buy authentic. And there is a stand, much like a Nendoroid. We never can say that right. Nendoroid stand. I've got some photos of Nendoroids on Instagram from memory. There's new Harry Potter ones out that I want. And then she came with this Molly Cat in the Box action figure big play set. I personally am not really into the play set. I wanted her. The play set is cute, but this is something that I would just basically call accessory fodder. So I'm not going to make up this. I'm sorry, my darlings. I just have no interest in this. It's going to go back into storage basically for me. I want to look at the Molly. And then we have the Molly certificate where it has a little sticker up there. This one is quite a papery. It's like a what would I call it? Like a cardboard covered in a, it feels like a plastic. Cardboard covered in a very fine plastic. So that is your certificate of authenticity. It doesn't have the date of issue, so fill that in yourself. Molly and the Cat action box. And it's always good to hold on to these things, especially for authentic ball jointed dolls. That's all that's in the box, and if you don't intend to keep the box, my dears, please recycle everything so that future Mollys can have a home. Okay, taking off the plastic. Ooh, I hope that noise isn't awful. On camera, I'm up close now. I'll try and edit it. Does this have a recycling sign on it? I don't, if I was doing plastics. It doesn't have a recycling sign on it, so I'm going to have to do a bit of research if I can. I want to always recycle plastics if I can, but I see no recycling sign. Oops. Okay, so we've got a bunch of hands here which are just jumping out. They are ready to go. Shoes in a box. I'm going to bring her out last. So look at this. We have a couple of little plastic kitty slip-on slippers here. Is that adorable or what? In the yellow to match her hair. We have Kitty here. I love that they don't have sellotape on these bags, so everything comes out. So we have a little yellow kitty with a black pattern, a red collar, and a blue eyes, very reminiscent of a Molly doll eyes. We have a little box for Kitty to go in because everyone knows that you spend hundreds of dollars on a scratching post for a cat and then they prefer to sit in the box. Perfect. Let's try Kitty in it. All right, that's cute. I like that. Very reminiscent of Remint to me, actually. And then we have all these emoji hands. So let's see what emoji hands we have. We have pointing. We have fist. We have the peace sign. We have a grasping hand. So if she needs to hold something, we've got a grasping hand. And we have an okay sign sand. So we've got a bunch of hands there to pick from. And the main event. So we've got a silicone bag behind there. Oh, she just comes straight out. There's nothing holding her in. That's kind of cool and weird at the same time. Normally they have something around the neck. And we have a silicone bag, which obviously we want to get rid of so that animals or young children don't ingest it. There we go. Isn't she gorgeous? And you can see the size of her in relation to an adult hand. Yeah, so definitely on the 1/8 sort of scale. Her face. This is why I love Molly Dollies. There's something just so unique about her face that really appeals to me. And especially when I saw the kitty ears on this one. I do have other ones which I'll do box openings of, just more standard looking Mollies. And then I don't actually think I've ever seen a Molly with a pupil, at least not in the ones that I have. So she has a big iris in a color. And she, as I said, she has the animal kind of mouth, which goes, you know, it's like a sideways three. She has two little eyelashes. Her eyes are plastic imitation glass-like. So it does, they're not painted on. They are actually a 3D effect glass. She has a little beauty spot over here. When we move down, so she's already in her dress. Her dress is held by Velcro at the back. It is a blue and white simple dress. It is lined. It is lovely stitched. Very nice little stitching here. We're going to take that off. And being lined is really good. It makes it so it's not so see-through. Once we take that off, she's got a bit of undies on. They're not really undies, are they? They're more like boxer shorts. So she's got boxer shorts on, and I'll leave that on her so she can keep her not be fully nutty. And then if we turn her around, attached to the boxer shorts, I assume it's attached to the boxer shorts and not attached to the doll. I'm just going to double check. Oh, she does have undies actually underneath. Hang on. So attached to the shorts is the kitty tail. So we're going to take that off, and she does actually have painted undies underneath. I've never taken a Molly Dolly out and actually taken off the undergarment before, but she does have some undies. So let's have a look at her articulation. It's very good, obviously being in the BJD range. She can look way up to the sky. She can look down to the ground. She can move her head to the side. She can be the exorcist and do a whole 360 if she's so pleased. We have movement in the shoulder here. She can do a full 360. She can go up and down. On her elbow, we can move her elbow on this little joint here. So she can be saying, "What did you just say to me?" Hands on hips. And she can also rotate there. Then she has her hands. Now her hands slowly are not on a movable joint. So all you'll have is rotation. Maybe. No, you don't. Oh, no, you do. It's just a bit stiff. So as I suspected, it's just rotation in the hand. She does not have this movement. Just this. going down to her legs here. She can move her leg up at the top hip, do a ninja kick to the side, put it right back to here. So we do have a, can't kick it right back, but she can do to basically this, what would this be, 45-degree angle, maybe just a little less. We have the knee joint on this little ball here, so she can bend her knee, and then the foot is actually on a ball, so we can move it up and down unlike the hand. So we've got the movement and rotate it all around. Her body is very soft feeling, even though it is a hard plastic. There is a feel, a softness in the feel of the plastic that I really, really enjoy. It's actually quite pleasant to touch, to be honest. It's really, really lovely to touch. I am not wearing my gloves. I've just realized I'm touching a BJD without my gloves. For those who scold me for it, sorry. I've just come home from work and done my usual rush in and quickly grab something before I have to take care of dinner. Look at this, I'm already staining it. Did you see that stain there? Oh my goodness, naughty me, naughty me. Let's give her a wash down. So to change the hand, I'm assuming we're gonna have to have certain lefties and righties. All right, so yeah, you're gonna have to match the thumbs to the thumbs. So obviously this is a left hand, pull off the hand and change it. She's giving a point over there. So it's as simple as that. You just basically pull off the hand and see which one it matches and pop it in. It's quite stiff at the moment. I imagine if you change this too many times, this little socket in here will get quite loose. So I wouldn't advise throwing her hand on and off again. But that is Molly. Let's get all her clothes back with the magic of editing. Okay, so I've come back after a bit of a drama. I'll show you why. For those who are always like, why does she wear gloves with her ball jointed dolls? Because of this, because I've just come home and I obviously had something red on my hands, and look, that's what was going on my doll and on my things. If I had been following my rule, which I follow for most of my BJD things, which is to wear gloves when I'm handling them. So anything that I have on my hands, even though I've washed them because I have long nails, stuff gets stuck under them and you scrub it with a toothbrush as many times. So I've given this a bit of a wash, and I'm going to give this a scrub with a bit of a bleach and a toothbrush. So her little tail is wet at the moment, and I'm going to give that a bit of a clean. But I'm going to have a look at her. Look at this simple dress, how effective it is on her with her beautiful, they're more of a green than blue eyes, though they highlight blue, which I think is gorgeous. This very simple dress. And then let's put on her kitty slippers. It looks like that one goes on the left, this one goes on the right. How cute is this for an authentic BJD doll? And she is just stunning, and the poseability on her is stunning. So looking at the stand, don't worry my dear, I will have your panties nice and white again. Nobody wants staining on their panties. What am I doing? Why can't I get this out? Oh, well, Mummy has an old brain. Ta-da! Lord, Lisa, you would forget your head if it wasn't screwed on, girl. Okay, so let's bring out the pieces here. So we have this little stand, and it looks like you can open it up to put certain accessories in, which is interesting. I don't know what sort of accessories. Maybe the hands fit in here, but they look too bulky. Oh my God, I love that. I love it. So you can put her little hand accessories within her stand to keep them safe. Oh, genius. I wish more dolls worked like this. Other doll companies need to take this on. This is quite a good, yeah, this is very Nendoroid-ish. So we've got the claw to wrap around the appendages of your ball jointed doll. And of course, if you want her flying in the sky, these are quite stiff, these screws for posing pieces. I'm going to assume this one goes down here in this little shape. Lovely. So that is the dolly stand. Let's test it out to see what we can do with her. Take off your slippers, darling, because they kind of fall. I think the slippers are cute, but because they're plastic and heavy, they're just going to fall off every time you try and do something. So I'm going to try the claw first around her waist in a standard pose. Looking up at the camera, my dear. Oh, hopefully not falling down. So that's really cute. So if you imagine it on a shelf, you can hold her there. Let's have a look how strong it is if you decide that your Molly is Supergirl and wants to go flying through the sky. So yeah, there is a lot of posability in there, and it doesn't just have to grab around her waist. I'm looking at this claw. I wonder if it can grab around the neck for extra. Yes, look at that. So you can have her jumping for joy. Oh my goodness, isn't that cute? And then have her little kitty. Ooh, you have to balance it somehow. We don't want her flying off and falling over. Have her little kitty in the box in the bottom. How cute is this? It's adorable. Let me get the camera up. Okay, so there is a lot of posability in there. That is very, very cute. I love the stand. And when we have washed these horrible marks of Lord knows what, it looks like lipstick actually, but I haven't been touching my lips, so, and I don't think I've been touching any other ladies' lips that are lips that I think of today. I didn't reach out and smother my hand over any clients' faces today that I know of. But once this is clean, in here is a wire, so you can pose. You can imagine the tail whipping around her as she's flying. Adorable. That is such a cute little doll, little ball jointed doll. And I'm going to at the end put her in a Smart Doll's hands. Now if you just want to buy the figurines, this is 130 I believe, so I think I paid 129, so let's just round it up and say 130. And this one is the Molly Erosion set, which is my favorite set. You can see the difference in size between the collectible figurine and the ball jointed doll. Obviously the ball jointed doll has a lot more detailing to it, with the eyes looking in the imitation glance stance, a real fabric dress, all that articulation, a stand and accessory. And of course, not to discount that if it's for you, this little cat thing, it's not something that I really want. I have so many Barbie, Bratz, Rainbow High, doll accessory things. I only really hold on to the accessories I really need. It looks cute, not really for me. Let's have a look at the playset. Okay, so I've brought the playset up, moved the camera kind of this way. I should have done the Molly Dolly opening on this way. I just thought looking down on her would be easier, but it ended up being a weird angle, making the coloring slightly yellow. Sorry for that. Oh my goodness. Mum reviewers, huh? So here she is standing on her stand. She is so gorgeous. I so want to open up my other ones now. My latest obsession. Look, I've got to be honest, a Smart Doll is still my obsession at the moment, and I want to see at the end Casey, my Smart Doll Starlight, holding her, because this looks like such an anime doll for an anime doll. Dolls for dolls, huh? Or should I say dolls for our plastic babies? Okay, so here's the box. You can see down here, Pop Mart. These are rooms. Now there's more than this room. I have made this one before, and I've shown photographs of it, I believe. The vending store. You can pop all these together and you can buy the roof, which I believe is separate, and basically make like a display stand that is like a house. Let me bring this up to the camera and show. Ooh, get out of there. Look at that ring. It's like, it's alien. There we go. So you can pop them together. It comes with 35 pieces. Now the thing, I won't do it on camera because the other one is, it's very fun to do, but basically you pop out the pieces and then you crunch them together. It is time consuming sort of thing. So there are certain things I will show along the way, but I'm not going to film the entire making. What we're interested in is the end result. I think it's more for this size than this size from memory. The other one I have on display in one of my cabinets in the lounge, so I can't look at it right now, but I'm pretty sure it's for this size. Let's get to it. Pieces. We have the instruction booklet with all the pieces of paper you need to fill in, and all the plastic pieces you need to put together. There we go. As I said before, please recycle anything you don't use so that future dolly homes can have a home. So just showing how like wallpaper goes. It's all paper. It's all just like the plastic that you pop out. Kind of like pop art. Doesn't it suit? You pretty much follow the diagrams. They have all the numbers in. They have arrows showing what to do. You don't have to glue anything. There is little nooks on each side, and it's as easy as that to put on the wallpaper. Easy as one. Pop. They really call it pop, and it really suits. Two. And we have a corner room. How easy is that? It is incredibly easy. So let's get into putting the stuff on the outside and doing a little bit more. Making the furniture is as easy as just clicking, finding the pegs, lining them up with the holes, and then pop. Isn't that adorable? It's so simple. It's like a donut which is melting into the floor. And with the little cushions, again, all you've got to do is just match up the holes with the pegs and pop. Honestly, I have RSI in my wrists, so I can see there's two smaller pegs there and one larger peg. And so things that have to be pushed together or need any sort of strength can be very, very tough and send actual pain down my wrist here. This requires little strength at all. On some of them, they will require you to do stickers. Very little stickers in this one. I think on the little one where I was doing the canisters, I had to do tiny little stickers on the canisters. This one is pretty much only 3 stickers. So let's see if I can line it up easily. I'm going to try and do this as simply as I can. Yeah, even with my shaky old hands. Look at that. No overhang. Easy peasy put on. Sweet. This is a second accessory that needed a, basically it's 2 little plastic pieces that you ping together to look like a book, and then you put a little sticker over it. I was reading it, you took to me well. It's a little funky, the writing there, but I guess you could pretend it's some sort of weird romance. I don't know. To me it sounds a bit strange. You can see the little shop. I'll zoom in, don't worry. I don't actually think there's too much more for me to pop out. I'll bring the camera down in a second. How cute is this? This one was a lot faster than the first one I had, and even the first one was pretty okay. You know, it wasn't so time consuming that it was frustrating. This one was a lot easier. Now this little peg here is if you start making them into a dollhouse, you can add this here and then you'll add obviously the room on top. So there's a hole under here if I wanted to put a room under this one. And there's little pegs, which I'm not popping out because I don't need to, that you can use to put under this, like holes here, to add a room this way. So this little one here will go under that side, and that one will go under the side of the other room, and that'll hold your little house together. So I don't need to use those, so I'll take that out. And then there is lights that you can pop on the ceiling of the room above in a hole and turn them on and have your dollhouse with proper lights on. How cute is this little setup? Now I was right, this is more for your little collectible figurines. Now there are figurines that are actually smaller than this one again. I have a little size Molly, It's okay for the erosion ones. The erosions are a bit big. The erosion ones are a bit big, but it is more for this size than our gorgeous little BJD whose feet are about to fall off. I do, however, want to try her in that chair. I think the chair would be okay. Obviously, if there's a ceiling on, her ears would be touching the ceiling. Come on, sweetheart, let's try you out in this little pop-up chair. Donut chair. Ah! Yep, we got her in there. How cute is that? It's adorable. Oh, I love this. You know, anything that's kind of cutesy, what do they use it? Kawaii. The word kawaii is just adorable. So when I get my other room out of the cabinet, I'm going to attach them together and start my little Pop Mart house. Yay! Let's do our roundup. Okay, so here she is, and I actually think the room's okay. So her ears would touch the ceiling, which would be a bit of annoyance. It is more for the little collectible figurine size, basically. But it's still super duper cute. Like, if you just want it as a display room like this for your little Molly BJDs, how adorable. She's so cute. I love her so much. Obviously, I have other ones. This one I got for Christmas, and there are other ones that I do have, which I will be opening up. This one is a Molly Christmas reindeer. When I saw it, I actually ended up on the phone to my friend on the US, like, what do I get? Do I get the Molly Christmas surprise pop figurine set, which I think was $89, or do I get the Molly Christmas reindeer for $130? Because his answer was, get both. Then you covered all your bases, because then you won't be disappointed, because his biggest worry is that if I brought something and I'm disappointed with the one I got over the other one, then that I will be upset, which is true. Oops. So the last thing I need to try is what I'm desperate to try, which is to get my Smart Doll Casey and see if this is a great dolly for a dolly. Ding! Gosh, my editing skills probably suck. I'm probably not even where I was when it was like happened. Let's bring her down. She's in her rabbit outfit at the moment. Ah! See her. Say hello, Casey. Hello. Let's try our little oh my goodness. Gosh, you're so cute. Okay, yeah. These are lovely dolls for your dolls. I'm looking in the camera right there. They're almost perfect ball jointed doll size for your large ball jointed dolls. Hinged ball jointed dolls. Ha ha. Isn't that adorable? Oh, I love them so much. That makes me so happy. I'm sure it'll make you happy too. So like I said, in my country, these are about the $130 range for these smaller ones. They are authentic hinged BJDs, which is great. And you know, if you want to put that is on the lower budget end for authentic ball jointed dolls. And yeah, if you're a smart doll lover like me and want to get your girl something so sweet. Because I have the 1/8 strung dolls. I've got an A-zone 1/8 doll back there. I think she was a doll family. Gosh, I can't remember. A little fairy and a devil who is a doll soul. Doll. His certificate's back there somewhere. So I have had those with the dolls. The only problem with the strung dolls is they're very, very hard to keep their poses. Whereas the hinge dolls are perfect for posing. If you love Pop Mart or miniature BJDs, please give this video. If you love dolls in general, please subscribe. I love to watch doll videos, so if you're a dolly lover and just come to my channel and want me to check out your channel, let me know. I'll be there. I can't always check everything out on the day, but trust me, I get there. And the good thing is, I watch your videos in full. Cha-ching! Have a lovely day. Take care of yourself, take care of your dolls and each other. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.